And yeah, today we have been talking about either doing WebAssembly or doing some Rust. And this is us looking onto the getting started website for WebAssembly and trying to figure out how this works. Handing back over to you, Mike. You sent me a link.
I sent you a link. There are multiple web-based.
What is that? Is it DirectX?
Yeah, it seems that there are some examples where you can
Hello World in C.
link C to WebAssembly.
Okay, now I click create. Oh, syscalls. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea.
No, not the best one.
How can I go back?
Good question.
Okay, now this is not how it works. Download, build, run. Okay, maybe. Okay, we're defining a macro visibility for symbols. Hello world and 42. External function. Okay. It's a JavaScript function. Ooh.
It's a mixture of both, I guess.
It's getting a file handle. This is an IO vector, and this is the length of the vector potentially. Yeah, it kind of prints the input into the JavaScript library and then does something. What does it do? It's green. Module is not an object or function. Okay. Okay. Let me, if I reload the page, does it go away? Yes. Let's click on that. It's an advanced, okay. Oh, the documentation is written in a language I don't understand. But I like the way how it's like being integrated. Hello SDL2. This is advanced. Is there a simple example as well? No. Compiling a C++ module to WebAssembly.
I think maybe this is a hint to C++ 20, C++ module.
Sorry?
There is in C++, I guess 20 or 17. There is this module stuff in C++. But I'm not quite sure if you mean the new modules or the old modules.
The thing I'm wondering if I'm starting a Gitpod environment now, would that work in the browser?
For that it works in the browser, the mscript should
or like in a pod. Does it need to be?
It should work.
Okay.
You need this mscript and an open port.
Okay, this is potentially in dev. Hello. Something is really slow over here. We want to create a new project. And learn WASM. Okay. Then we open it in Gitpod. The thing I'm not sure right now is there like an easy way to get started? So I have read that this is not easy, but
I sent you in the chat something. There's not, it wasn't called ActionScript, it's called AssemblyScript. It's inspired. So if you can write TypeScript, you should be able to write.
No, I can't, but you can teach me.
JavaScript with types.
Yeah, I'm not a JavaScript person. So I'm backend. I'm not frontend. Everything I do in frontend is copy paste. Okay. Get started. We went to WebAssembly using binary. Okay.
So just writing a TypeScript file. And I guess they have special types like E32 or something like that for the integer 32 bit and such things. But it looks like normal TypeScript. Just copy the content in a file called fib.ts.
Seems like that, but it doesn't tell me. Okay, let's create a file called fib.ts. This is obviously a Fibonacci algorithm then.
So, and then I think it will starting complaining because it's, I guess it's unknown type, but for AssemblyScript, I think it's native type. So then we need to install AssemblyScript, I guess with npm.
AssemblyScript.
MI is AssemblyScript.
Documentation. Community.
When you go on the first page, there's an npm link.
Ah. What is that? Okay.
In the right upper corner, npm I, AssemblyScript.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's hope I can do it over. Yeah, I want to allow to copy paste.
Then you should have this command available, which they're mentioning.
Can I make this a little bigger? Yes.
ASC.
ESC or what? No.
ASC. The example get started, and then it's mentioned, yeah, right below the
okay.
examples.
User local npm. No,
it's in node modules, definitely.
Oh, then it's in home.
I think it's in your local node modules. /node modules. But the question is, which one?
Okay. Node modules. Hello. Binary yen, probably. No, AssemblyScript. In ASC. No, maybe it is. No.
I guess this is the internal one. Just looking up, it's possible to run in the context of a node, but just
yeah, maybe it's the binary yen thing.
A second.
No, this is WASM. Also weiter. Okay, yeah, this is
you need XC. You can use npm scripts for that in package.json. This is what definitely would work.
So
because then you need to be in the context of Node. So you can use npm xsc, or the easier way is package.json and add a script, and with the code inside. I guess it's the easiest version.
you mean that I add a script section over here?
Yeah, call it build or whatever. Don't forget the quotes.
Yeah, I'm not really used to that. So it's
No, I guess you cannot type just the command which they're mentioning.
Like this?
Yeah, and script should be in the quotes.
This is me writing JavaScript, no JS code.
And then type npm run build. Yeah.
Interesting.
And now we have a WebAssembly module.
Okay, so in order to document what we are learning, this one and this one.
Okay.
Oh,
here is
yeah,
a short call for that.
Yeah, the thing is, you want to document everything you learn on your journey. And this is git add. Potentially the WASM shouldn't be added, but I don't mind now.
Okay.
Add WebAssembly.
There's a super easy short call for that.
Not sure if it works.
Check out in the chat. There is an npx as init dot command which makes the whole scaffolding for the project.
So if I run that now,
we'll also write some HTML to bootstrap it in the browser. Yes.
So
this is the directory structure we'll build.
Interesting.
And I guess they have some.
Now I've got some more things.
Like, yeah, they use the same thing. So
yeah, build is being updated.
They should mention that. They should mention the first call in the first page.
Yeah, potentially. We're documenting this in why I'm using why. I'm so used to write code on the terminal. npx rs init dot initialize. Or try. So yeah, this is Git information. This is something I don't need. Okay. And this is as build debug and release. Okay, interesting. Node tests npm serve. Okay. So
it's a how to level.
If I do run as build, this does some magic things. Generating a debug build and a release build.
I guess when there is the index HTML file. Would be interesting what's inside.
That's a surprise when we run the web server now. npm run start.
Yes.
Cannot copy to clipboard.
But open
I don't know what it does, but
sweet, yeah.
Hello. This is like the export which you get from the pod. Oh, and over here it also says that something has opened. Can open the preview actually. So now everything is in here.
So in theory, then in the index file, there should be the call, right?
Just so I don't need to write the blog post later on. The index HTML is build, release, add. Oh, it calls the add function.
So in theory, you can change the numbers and should get a different output, right?
Yeah, but I could also like change the add function, right?
Yes, of course.
But this is not the.
Yes. Yeah.
Really? No.
This is the, but it's okay. The interesting is why is it imported as add? So is there a different directory for something?
We are calling an from like this is built. I think this init thing generated. Yeah.
Okay. It generated different.
The Fibonacci thing needs to be deleted.
Or you can copy it into the other file. Then you have a more complex one.
Okay, but this this initializer command provided us with like a cookie cutter skeleton for the structure, which should be best practice. The entry file. Okay, interesting. And now if we have this here, we can modify this. Let me quickly add too many things added. If we modify the index HTML and say potentially we can just call Fibonacci and that's autocomplete. To be honest, I don't remember how Fibonacci is calculated, but let's try 10. And the web server needs to be running. No. First, we need to build it. Build. It's great that Control R also works in the terminal in Gitpod. Why is this not installed by default? Okay. No.
Can you remove line 6 or comment it out to know that if?
Maybe this is like. What did I do now?
Because it looks like that it didn't work at all.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. I need to. I'm not good today. I need to kind of. I don't know how this exactly works. Can I import multiple functions?
Yeah, should
like
work.
this, because I don't want to like rewrite that every time.
Yep.
Interesting. But it overrides like, okay, this is like the entire body. So
yes.
if I want to, now we are back to self HTML 1.0. Div ID add. Oh, fancy. Autocomplete fib. And now the question is, what did I do wrong? This one.
The greater sign. Yeah.
Can I replace that just with the ID? Does that work?
No, I think it needs to select it. Or?
I do that?
Get the element by ID.
Oh. Okay.
And then you can use that.
In HTML. Is it still that complicated with JavaScript? Okay. To
be precise with the DOM.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't like it. Oh, yeah. No, add. And if E
HTML.
HTML add. What is a good number? And probably should write a function for that. VIP. No. It's not a good day. I'm a little tired. And it should actually work. So this is add. This is VIP. And maybe the browser doesn't have reloading.
No, for a short time, I think it showed, right? Yeah, it thinks that it's getting overwritten. The first.
It's getting overridden by this one. Yeah. Magic. Okay.
Interesting. You write some TypeScript, then you compile it into WebAssembly, and then import it and call it again.
Oh, wrong focus. Okay, this is TypeScript.
It's TypeScript, but with different native types. So integer 32, integer 16, 8, and so on, 64. So it's for TypeScript people who want to write WebAssembly, more or less.
So the gitignore hasn't been updated actually. So build needs to be added to gitignore. What is just tests is whatever. Node modules. Did I get something new? Yes. Let me quickly add this and commit it. WebAssembly with our own VIP function in TypeScript. Nope. No, why did it commit node modules? Oh, merde. What did I do? Oh, yeah, okay. This is me not thinking about new lines. Git status, git uncached, node modules, amazing. Okay, and again commit. Okay. You wanted to look at different types, obviously. No.
Which types are available? So
maybe we could like calculate the values after the comma of pi, or just generate a buffer overflow.
Would be interesting to see what's happening.
Is there some sort of like security scanning for WebAssembly?
I think this is sandbox. Where is it? Because it's WebAssembly is just integers. That's it. it can do more.
What? So if I want to send a string from this one to the browser, does this work? No.
I don't think so. You can,
yeah, but
you can use your basic types to have some numbers that represent your text. This should work, but
reference types. Okay.
Not quite sure if this would be.
Ability.
Oh, there is a type just called string.
Standard library. Clovers. Who? Not a number. It has a standard library, which is great. I learned C++ without the standard library in my first semester in studies.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I know every sorting algorithm with doubly linked lists, and I have forgotten them already. Okay, you can do many things. You can search things. So if I have no idea how to write TypeScript. Let's mimic this one. Hello from GitLab.
Function.
And this one has an input. No, let's just create a hello and let the user specify the input. Or hello from. Hello from is better. From. And it should be returning a string as well. For some reason, it doesn't like me, but we will see.
The function, the export function, hello from.
Oh. Thanks. And returning a string must return a because I'm not returning a value. Yeah, have fun. Oh, fix that later. We need to have a temporary string out is hello from. Does string concat work?
But you can, if you like, you can use string interpolation. So just use 2 backticks, and then you can write the variables inside.
What?
So
this one?
Yeah, this one. And when you now make dollar curly braces, then you should be able to just insert the in the backticks.
What?
So remove the quote hello from, but leave the backticks. This n thing. Remove until you near the n word. N character.
I obviously don't understand what you want me to do.
I type it in the chat, so you can write something like this. Name the variable n.
Ah. Okay. Interesting. name. Okay. And this is TypeScript syntax.
This
Okay.
is totally TypeScript. So
yeah, because the backticks are reminding me shell or bash.
It's also, I think string interpolation is also in JavaScript. I think it's a native in any ECMAScript standard. There is a native version of that.
But it doesn't like this. Cannot find name out.
Yeah, but because you write the type before, but you just use the const keywords.
I need to declare it as a variable, and it doesn't care about the type, obviously.
Let or const
for some reason.
This is better.
Hmm?
Let or const. Var would also var is the classical one.
Yeah, but this is not const because I'm getting an input.
Const is not the same thing as in C++.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit different.
Okay, this is hello from, but what is out now?
Is name and the name, the parameter.
Okay, so the thing I actually want is hello from
exactly
this one. Okay.
Should work in theory.
In theory.
It's always in theory.
Yeah, it's famous last words. In theory, it works in production.
And the production service goes away.
Yeah, I think that joke makes more sense in German. And this is the hello from and hello from
the other side.
It's actually much more funny doing hello from the other side. Trademark. No. And I need to import that.
Well, it recognizes it automatically. Interesting.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? This is Lionel Richie. One? No. I was wondering if I can do this. I have no idea how to create loops in HTML, but I want to, oh, no. Yeah, it's not beautiful code, but it will do its job. Hello from GitLab, and maybe the recast emoji workflow works. Yes. Sometimes I have caching problems. The MA1 and Controls Cafe meetup. And we need the hot beverage. Yeah, this one. Okay. Oh, and I was editing the wrong field. And this needs to be built again. So it generates new WebAssembly, and then we can run it again. And didn't work. What did I do wrong? Hello from one, hello the other side. Is there a way that I can like step into that and debug that? No.
I guess DevTools. Just open the full browser and start DevTools. I guess they will print something there.
It will?
No, I'm not quite sure if it will be in the preview, but maybe. But when you open the Gitpod, not the preview, but the full processing, then definitely it should work.
What do you
I think
mean?
it's the symbol right next to the URL, right?
Ah, this one.
Yeah. When you have a full page, maybe DevTools is working.
Ah, okay.
I guess.
No idea what DevTools will be showing.
But this looks like that it tells
is
us.
not a function. Ah, interesting. Magic.
New is not a function.
Let's.
Is there support for source maps? Something like that would be way easier to see.
Can I click on that? Oh, okay. What is that? Something. It's in line 22.
No, of the JavaScript bundle. It's not. It's definitely not the TypeScript one. So.
Too bad.
But it would be interesting to know if the compiler have source maps. Would help a lot.
I have no idea what that is, but yes.
A source map is that it remembered the mapping between the JavaScript bundle and the original source. In that case, TypeScript.
Okay.
It's like
a debug symbol, practically.
There's a tester source map, but I'm not quite sure where you attach it. But anyway, it's just trying to allocate something, right?
Yeah, and this is me Googling for the error now.
We're not the only one.
String. I can use console log to debug. Interesting. Crash. Trying to return object reference.
Looks like compilation is missing export runtime option. Yeah, would make sense. So I would use this flag, and I guess it's for the compilation step.
Holy.
So in the package.json.
Yeah. Where is my README? This one. Errors. Just making sure that I understand that. The export runtime option. How should I be doing that?
I think this looks like a flag for the compiler.
Yeah, can I edit this menu?
Yeah, the package.json should have the command.
Ah, okay. Then go over here. And package.json should be having and everyone is staring at my screen.
So I guess it's the build thing, or what command do you use for building? Build
the AS build.
Then you not here because you're just calling the script above. This is just a joint command. So you in reality you use the 2 lines above.
It's an alias. Okay. Yeah, I'm using this for simplicity. I think it's not an English word. Run start. Hello.
It seems like they give the person a chance that it transpile with the standard library and without it, or with the runtime without it.
Interesting.
I think for bigger, when you have multiple modules, then it's not that good that you also bundle in the runtime.
Yeah, but I need that now so I can pass strings around, right?
I think it just cannot allocate. So it makes a new call, I guess, in some kind of runtime, and it don't have the runtime environment itself, the sandbox or whatever it's called. Interesting that it is not by default in this AS init, because I guess when you start with that stuff, would be helpful.
Maybe we can like send an upstream patch or discuss with. This is the stale bot. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is basically the same we are seeing here. Okay, we have passed some strings. Is there something else we can do?
Write the game.
Input-output games. We can also write a sorting algorithm.
Some sort algorithms, right?
Yeah, just to like reinforce what we've learned in school or in studies.
Calculator.
So you mean that you are passing two numbers and give the operator?
It's the most classical one. But it's interesting to see that strings are working that smoothly beside this runtime thing.
But how would I define an array? Oh, interesting.
I think you can also use the TypeScript more brackets. I guess it will also work.
I have no idea about TypeScript. I'm learning TypeScript as we go along.
So I think you can write string square brackets.
You mean if I like?
I think you don't need to give it a size. No, I don't think so.
Okay, and the return is also. Yeah, maybe I want to sort integer numbers. Actually, let's use E. No, if that works that way. And this one. And let can I define a type here? No.
Variable, and then you can make it a
res. Oh, and I need to assign something, right?
You missed the column. Res column and then the type.
Okay. It's totally different to what I'm used to. But now I understand the let whatever syntax because I've seen that on Twitter often, and I didn't know which language that is.
But you can easily now make the array by assigning it.
Okay, and is there a cheat? Like, is there an embedded sort function?
I guess there's just sort.
Yeah, the question is, am I calling an type function? So like writing.
Just sort it, and you can give it a lambda function. What is it called? A closure function? Not quite sure what it's called. An inline function.
So I can do n. So this.
Yeah, then yeah, something like that, and then give it. You get the first and the second for the sorting. So you need no. Just normal parentheses. So as you would like to have I send it in the chat. It's easier. Hard to tell you that.
You mean the comparator?
Yeah.
Lambda function, or
some people call it lambda function, some call it closures.
Yeah, it's
depending on the language.
In C++, I think it's closures. Maybe not.
The modern thing is state function.
Why
maybe there is no sort.
Do I need to write it exactly like you did?
No. To do not.
Type boolean is not
a sign. Type boolean. Why is it type boolean?
Number. TypeScript sort array comparator. Seriously? Why is it a minus?
Oh, that could be the reason. Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, they do it with less or more than. Try the minus.
That doesn't make this doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Did I say today JavaScript is weird?
In some cases, yes.
Okay, so in order to not write my own for loops and do something, we have created our own sort function. But maybe we could sort it the other way around.
I guess it's plus.
I have no idea. Maybe this works. Let's see what it does. And then we need to modify this one.
Okay.
Which function how did I call that function? Sort. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. If the first argument is less, then you need the -1. If it's at least minus value. If it's greater, then you need a positive value, and if it's null, it should stay in the position.
Oh, if I'm now getting, I need to write a second function.
But the interesting thing is it's very easy to switch between AssemblyScript and JavaScript.
I'm getting this, and I want to have a string. Is there a join function? Probably.
Join for the array or for the string?
Yeah, I just want to do this.
It should be exactly that.
I'm hoping it works. So
the interesting thing would be how it handle the numbers. I guess it can do it.
The thing is, I'm coming from programming languages where functions like this do not exist.
Yeah.
I only say boost, boost whatever, join, or self-implemented. But yeah, it's similar in Python. Okay, this is sort, and I want to have print array nested sort ding dong.
Would also be interesting to see when you pass it a string, what the thing will do through a runtime error.
The question is, how do I pass an array here?
Yeah, exactly like that. 1, 2, 3, whatever you want.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It's the same like in Python.
And we need some more magic HTML. Let's call it sort1. And sort2. And then see what happens. And this needs build again. One other thing I was wondering, since this is just like compiled binary code, one could upload that to the GitLab object registry or package registry as a generic object. And then like distribute it somehow. And the start option is just somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, this needs to be refreshed. Sort doesn't work. As usual, something doesn't work, but we here.
Not imported.
Oh, we're kind of making the same mistakes all the time. Thanks.
That's the classic one.
Yeah, after a while, when you're getting used to it, it works. Just okay.
Now everything is gone.
Now everything is broken. Maybe I'm not allowed to import 5 functions. Oh, syntax error.
Does not provide.
Print.
Do you forget to export it?
No, this is format. Good morning. Yeah, actually, the name would be much more convenient if we call it print. Oh, no, I'm not printing it. I'm actually formatting it. So this needs to be called format. Print would imply that there's actually like a print inside the function, which isn't. And this is sort1 and sort. Magic copy paste. It sorts in the direction I wanted to. Interesting.
Works it the first time. Damn.
Yeah, I wanted to verify that it reverses the order of this and just keeps the order of this, because I changed how it works actually. If we move here and build it again. Just looking at the clock because I think this is super fun to learn, and time is flying fast. And nice. It's the small choice in life when a sorting algorithm in WebAssembly works. And hopefully Ryan has fun as well.
Yeah, this is interesting because, yeah, like I said, I messed around with this before as well. And so I'm also interested from just like a you know, you would think they would make it easier to, or like there would be a better kind of like tutorial on like how to do this without having to like jump over all the various, you know, roadblocks. But this is cool.
The interesting thing is when you know TypeScript, AssemblyScript should be very, very straightforward.
Right.
Maybe AssemblyScript is also like a motivator to learn TypeScript then, because I never bothered learning it because I didn't have like the use case. I'm just wondering what else is possible.
You can write your own recast extensions. It's in TypeScript.
No, I'm only interested in observability tools. No. Heap. What is heap? Now I can create a buffer overflow.
All right, I got to run to another meeting though, but nice seeing you guys again. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for joining. See you later.
Interesting. They support Deno. They have a wide variety of platforms they support.
Host bindings. So I could execute something and then attach to the stream of the file handle. Interesting. Oh yeah, std in file, std out, stdr. Interesting. So actually I could spawn a process, write something to it, and read from it.
Yeah. But this is interesting. It works in every browser and it works in Node.js, in Deno. The only exception, of course, is Internet Explorer, but yeah. Don't care.
Yeah, Internet Explorer is dead. Edge is the new IE. And everyone is using the same engine in the background. Symbol, okay. Yeah, I'm interested in process. How can I spawn a process?
The question is there in a browser the concept of a process?
Oh, yeah, but
I guess you can a service worker, not the service worker. I always put this red code in the browser. A worker.
Yeah, but this is called WebAssembly and AssemblyScript. Why does it document process if it cannot be used?
I guess it can emulate because it runs on Node.js and Deno. So I guess it depends on the platform, maybe.
Oh, there's an implementation status. Process.
But this is it's a process variable. So this is typically not to start the process. So you get information about the process. That what the process in Node.js.
Okay.
It's a global variable. We could ask for the arguments or something like that. So I don't think this is a process to run.
Why does it say array of command line arguments passed to the binary upon?
And you have Node.js and you pass an argument with, from this variable, you get the variables or the environment or platform or whatever. And I think it's this official way how to set the exit code.
Host bindings. Some glue is required to exchange data structures with the host JavaScript.
Oh, they have a big end. Interesting.
ESM bindings. Okay, I think there is quite some work to do.
Definitely. But it has a lot of potential because I could write a retrace or something like that, pure assembly script and run it in the browser. So you can make very high performance stuff.
One thing I've seen today was, let me add this over here. There is Gitpod, which is a policy engine for Kubernetes, and they are using portable WebAssembly modules. I haven't really looked into it. I only saw this is the first release, the first 0.0.0 release. And it's also a CNCF sandbox project. And the policies are portable as WebAssembly modules, which is interesting. Because I've also seen it the other way around, where eBPF modules are being transported as containers, as OCI containers, which is a different distribution format. Trying to where's the source code? Here's the source code. Here is a lot of things to see. Assembly. No. Let's see it later. This is a policy, and this is Rust. Yeah, okay. Oh. No, okay. Ah, okay. What is the server? Yeah, okay. At least this is an example. TypeScript sandboxes execution. What else is possible? Module exports. This is something we've been doing. Await.
Yeah, to wait it, so async await, so it paused the function until it's, so it don't block the main thread.
Okay. Environment imports. WASI. What is WASI?
WASI is the WebAssembly system interface. This is the missing part, because when WebAssembly just can calculate with integers, that's it. The problem is when it's good for algorithms, but when you want to communicate with a system, the host OS or the browser, you need some kind of interface, and this is WASI.
And this is.
It's also standardized.
Yeah, but it's not finished yet, right?
Not quite sure, to be honest. I checked it 1 year ago.
Wasn't runtime to
the problem is right now everybody needs to provide their own runtime, and WASI is more or less a standard one, so then it is interchangeable more or less. So you can write your code in C++ and compile it to WebAssembly and then use it in Rust or whatever, or vice versa.
Yeah, okay. This is super complex. I mean, it's super interesting, but I now understand when Chris from CNCF wrote a while ago that WebAssembly developer experience needs a lot of love, because it's getting started is, I'm trying to understand what is needed. I know that a colleague of mine has written a book about WebAssembly. Yeah, this doesn't work. Let's maybe WebAssembly book. WebAssembly in action. Maybe let's. Did I recall it correctly? Yes. Where is the book? WASM Cooking. This is the book. I actually bought the book, but I haven't tried it yet. Potentially this one helps maybe understand what's going on. Or give a better introduction than we just did with trying things out. But to conclude with what is like the journey ahead. Tweak compiler options. Realizing that WebAssembly still has a way to go. Yeah, that's great. Can optimize things. Yeah, potentially it's for someone who wants to try it out right now, there's not much they can do. Rather than learning and looking forward what is possible or trying things out. And also reporting like feedback on what can be improved for the getting started documentation. I think I have found some ideas, at least for the built things. But in general, if you use that in Gitpod, and I'm still using the free tier because I have my 50 hours still going on. This is super nice to try and also document on the way. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. What did we add? Hello from sort format. That's actually pretty nice. Let's take a quick screenshot. Anything else? Should we? Oh, we already talked a little over time. Yeah, so maybe next month we're doing OpenTelemetry and Rust, or we will be looking into the LSA manifest attestation. Maybe we could just, we could also do WebAssembly in GitLab CI/CD and then generate some attestation metadata from the artifacts we are generating, and we could try distributing WebAssembly in the registry and see what else we can do with it. Security scanning would also be interesting. Yeah, and where's the project which I created? The project is here. No. Where can I access the project I just created?
Git remote this -v.
Yeah, probably I'm just faster with this. And it's quite some files. Yeah, but this is public, and this will also be linked in the blog post and the recording, so everyone can like learn what we tried to do in the past hour. And with that, I would say, let's call it a day for today, and have a great vacation, whoever is taking vacation now, and we will see each other in August at some point. Bye-bye.
Bye.